Welcome back to Fantastic Comics, This Week in Comics. My name is Lewel, and every week I spotlight some books that I'm interested in and I think you should check out. So let's just do it. This week we're talking about XMen Gold number 13, Punisher Platoon number 1, Batman White Knights number 1, and The Tick number 1. XMen Gold number 13 is a Marvel comic written by Mark Guggenheim with art by Mike Mayhew. So the reason why I'm excited about this issue is because it's going to be a multi-issue crossover with X-Men, and it's going to feature everybody's favorite reality TV show producer, Mojo. Survivor, eat your heart out. Mojo puts on the best entertainment, and it's the best entertainment when it's with the X-Men. So check this book out. I am definitely going to. Punisher Platoon number 1 is a mini-series by Marvel, and it's going to be written by Garth Ennis with art by Goran Parlov. So I'm not usually a fan of guy with gun comic books, especially when it's a superhero comic, but Garth Ennis wrote some of the best Punishers. This is going to be NC-17, I guess. And it's going to be pretty awesome if it's anything like his Punisher Born. It's going to take Frank Castle back to Vietnam in a flashback storyline. It's going to last 6 issues. And Goran Parlov is a really good artist. He's excellent. They've worked together on my favorite Punisher story, Barracuda. And he also has worked with Mark Miller on Starlight and other books. He's a really good illustrator. I expect this to be foul-mouthed, bloody, and just really good. Batman White Knight number 1 is a DC comic mini-series written and drawn by Sean Murphy. So Sean Murphy is throwing his hat in the ring into the writing department. He's usually known as an illustrator. He did Joe the Barbarian, but he also wrote Punk Rock Jesus for Vertigo. And that was really well received by people who read it. And his art is always fantastic, highly recommended. It looks like it's going to be a series that's going to explore Batman and his relationship with the villains. Who actually is the good guy in in this relationship? Who really is doing harm to whom? And how it all works out with each other. It should be pretty thinky. Definitely going to look good. I'm definitely going to get it, and so should you. Tick number 1 is published by New England Comics. It's going to be written by Cullen Bunn with art by Douglas Paskowitz. I love The Tick. It had a great cartoon. It had a failed TV show. It's a TV show on Amazon Prime. But this is about the comic. When I first read it, I was, maybe 16, 17. I didn't know I could drive. And God, if it wasn't the best comic I ever read. I had to go back to the store and get 2 more copies just to make sure I had them for myself. And then my brothers read them. Anyhow, that's beside the point. A new number 1 is starting up this year. It's written by Cullen Bunn. He's done a lot of things like Six Gun. I just mentioned him on the X-Men book that he's doing. He's done a lot of Marvel and DC. He's a very good writer. Douglas Paskowitz, most people won't know, but he wrote and drew a comic called Arsenic Lullaby. And if you can ever get old issues of that, I highly recommend it. It is not for the faint of heart. If you can't handle stories about aborted fetuses, then stay away from Arsenic Lullaby. Hopefully, though, some of that might come into The Tick. And I really recommend it because I'm hoping it's going to be as good as way back when. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us this week. Visit your local comic store and let us know what comics you were interested in this week in the comments down below. And we'll see you next time.